I was sent a thing. Let's find out what's in the box. Hi guys, Hounds Armor here, and before we get into the unboxing and review of this new blaster, I'd just like to remind you to do the YouTube things, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, say hi in the comments, you know what to do. Now let's get into this thing. I like that, we're just going with that. So about a week or two ago, I got reached out by the Unlocx gel ball blaster company, asking me if I wanted to take a look at their product. So they sent me this thing and asked me to do a review on it. Now, yes, they sent this to me free of charge, though I'm going to be as honest with my review as I can, which is saying something because I've never played with the gel ball blasters before. So let's get the box open and see what we have. So we've got our box here. We've got the Unlocx logo, Unlocx V2 pistol, fully automatic. That'll be fun. It comes with 700 rounds and an extra large magazine capacity, 11 rounds a second, age warning, all those things. Now I do believe they said this comes with the battery and everything you need for the blaster, so that's good to know. Now they do have a modular system where you can add a stock or extra barrels and stuff, and their V1 is very, very complicated, but this is their V2. I'm not sure what's all accessories they sent me, but that's the box. Let's get it open. Aha. Let's see. Oh, it's a target. Ooh, it's a target. Find a way to hang that up. It's gonna fund the alien. Instructions. The chunky blaster, which interesting. Oh, the battery's charged. Cool. We have some packets, a lot of packets of ammunition, a Allen key. I assume that's the charger. And some iPro. That's a great thing to include. Let's see if the operation manual does the same thing. So for 4 hours? Ooh. Cool. Well, that's what's in the box. Let's take a quick look at the blaster. So now we've got it out of the box, let's give a first impression of the blaster. First of all, it's about the size of a Strife, maybe a little bit taller. And it is nice and chunky in the hand. It does have a little bit of rattle to the internals, which I'm not excited about. That's kind of making me a little wary about what that might be. As far as ergonomics goes, it's really nice and pointable. It feels like you're running a Strife in the way you would hold it and interact with it. The grip is nicer than a lot of Nerf grips. First of all, they do call this a pistol, which I think is a little generous. I wouldn't consider it a pistol. It's quite large for that, but hey, that's what they're calling it. As far as the grip goes, again, it puts my hand a little high in comparison to the trigger. So my index finger is hitting this edge here, which isn't super comfortable, but I don't think it's that big of a problem. If you choke down, the grip gets a lot less comfortable. Overall, it's pretty good. On this side, we do have a safety switch. So when it is flipped up, it is on safe, and when it's flipped down, it is fire. There's no semi-automatic, fully automatic. It's only fully automatic. Other controls, we have a magazine release here, which is very far forward to hit with your right index finger. I think as a left-handed person, this is a little bit better. You can hit it with your thumb. Although, if you're running this left-handed, this selector switch becomes harder to operate, that you can do it with your right hand. or your left hand. So as far as controls go, it feels a little bit nicer for lefties. Other things, we have a button here, which should, oh come on, you just came off. Yeah. Which opens up this dovetail. I assume that's how their stock attaches. This can just slide right back on. It's got a very thin sling loop back there, but definitely usable. And we also have a rubberized cover here for the USB port. So this does not have a removable battery. You saw in the box there is a USB cable that plugs in here to charge the blaster. So overall, I think this is a very nice blaster. I don't really have any complaints besides that mag release. As far as actually using it goes, let's see how it shoots. So now that we've waited 4 hours, we can now load our now hydrated ammunition into our magazine. First, you want to drain off the excess water. I just used this jar here and poured it onto the sidewalk. And then you can transfer your now inflated ammunition. I am deciding I'm going to call them battle boba. Into your magazine. I found pouring a little bit into my palm and then shaking and pouring them into the magazine worked well. And then we just put the magazine into the blaster and we're good to go. So this thing's pretty cool. This is my first experience with gel ball blasters, so I don't know how it compares to other blasters on the market. I will say I was getting an average of about 210 to 215 feet per second through my chronograph, which is much higher than a lot of Nerf blasters perform. That is a competitive Nerf blaster velocity. However, the projectiles are much smaller, so as far as energy on impact, I'm not quite sure what that translates to, but I am glad that eye protection comes in the box. Just for my own reference, I'll do my hand test, and it stings. It does feel like a weak airsoft blaster as far as impact goes. You get kind of a slap, bright sting. Whereas most Nerf blasters, you get more of a lighter thud of an impact. So as far as playing with kids and younger people, this is probably not my preferred toy genre. However, I do think it's a cool product. I think the build quality is incredible. The blaster itself and the ergonomics and the way it functions is great. The full auto nature is just so much fun. The high capacity magazine is great, although if you do take the magazine out, it tends to spray balls on you. I did all of that firing footage on this magazine, and I'm only maybe 2/3 to 3/4 of the way empty, so the capacity is great. And I have no clue, but I'm sure I'm nowhere close to draining this battery. I'd like to give Unlocx one last thank you for sending me this blaster review. It was so cool to get my hands on a completely different type of blaster to play with and to experiment on. I think I'm not going to be switching over to gel blasters anytime soon, but they are a cool niche of our hobby, and I do appreciate that some people greatly enjoy them. I hope you found this video exciting and insightful. If you want to know more about the company or know where to pick up your own blaster, there will be a link in the description. And while you're down there, why not click over to my Patreon and give that a look. I should have the wrap-up video of the first round of my Patron Pick series up in a couple weeks, so keep a lookout for that. Also, if you like the content here, please like the video, say hi in the comments, and make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can come back here next time I have a video up. So until then, thank you all, and I'll see you all next time.